How do you know a man loves you? How can you actually tell that this man is in love with me? In our previous episode of Chinyere's Etiquette Chronicles, we talked about signs that shows a man doesn't love you, and we discussed extensively on that topic. And in today's episode, we want to talk about ways to know that a man loves you. What are those things he does that actually tells you that yes, this man is in love with me? I'm going to list out a few points that tells if a man loves you. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, my name is Chinyere and welcome to Chinyere's Etiquette Chronicles. Please, if you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button below so that you'll be notified when a new video is dropped. Going straight to today's topic, one of the ways to know that a man loves you is that he makes conscious efforts to see you happy. He is big on making you smile, making you comfortable, and most times we tend to drag material things to this. No, a man can actually show you that love and affection, because we all know that people have their different love languages, right? Yes. So if a man is able to understand your love language, he acts upon it, and that way he's actually making you happy, because according to Dr. Chapman, there are 5 love languages, and they are words of affirmation, receiving gifts, act of service, quality time, and physical touch. If a man is able to identify your love language and act upon it, that way he's making conscious effort to make you happy, because he always wants to see you smile. He always wants to do things that make you happy. So if a man understands your love language and acts upon it, it actually means that that man loves you. Because those ones that are there for just the fun of relationship, or just want to mess around with you and maybe probably dump you or pass time with you, he won't have that time to start identifying your love language and start acting upon it. And before I forget, these points I'm listing, they are both for married people and those that still are just dating. You won't just necessarily say, okay, these points are for those that are single. No, even in marriage, this is actually paramount. It's actually important to tell if a man loves you or not. So the second way to know that a man loves you is he introduces you to his family. Now we're going to relate this point to those that are married and those that are still dating. Now for those that are dating, at least he introduces you to his family. His family is aware that you both are together. If a man actually loves you, he takes that bold step of introducing you to his family. At least his siblings are aware of you. His mom, or probably the whole family, is aware of you. If a man is just there to pass time with you, he will just take you out and spoil you silly, but he always dodges taking you to his family. He always makes sure that his siblings don't know you, or even his parents. So he's just there for the temporal stuff you both are doing, and anytime he finds a chance, he just disappears. Now relating it to those that are married, the man spends quality time with his family. He always wants to be around his wife and his children. He's proud of them. He brags about them every time, and he always wants to be around them. That shows that a man loves his wife. If you're married, your husband should be proud of you. He brags about you wherever he goes. He introduces it to whoever he meets. And that feeling actually shows that, yes, this man loves me. But if he prefers spending time outside, maybe with friends or whoever he's meeting outside, it actually shows that that man don't love you. A man that loves you wants to spend quality time with his family, wants to have good family time with you. And the third point is the monetary aspect he spends on you. Hope you know that you can give without loving, but you can never love someone without giving that person something. Now, if a man claims that he loves you and all through the period you both are together, he never spend on you, yes, he never spend on you, then that man doesn't love you. We give our very best to those we love. And spending on them, I'm not saying you should probably buy her a big house or a big car. There's supposed to be a point where you just call her and say, hey, let's meet up some place and I want to get you this, or you surprise her with gifts. You can't possibly love someone and you know that person is in need of something and you just pretend like, oh, I don't know you need this. That's not fair. If a man actually loves you, he spends on you. Now, like I said, those people that their love language is receiving gifts, they tend to appreciate any little thing you do for them. Now, relating it to those that are married, everything he has belongs to you. You both can have separate accounts, but every expenses done is transparent. A man won't say he loves his wife and he leaves all the expenses for her to cater for. You see the woman paying the children's school fees, taking care of the home expenses, and even taking care of herself when she has a husband. If a man is married to a woman, he's supposed to cater for the expenses at home. But if a man leaves all the expenses for his wife to cater for, or feeling less concerned about the expenses at home, then that man doesn't love you. Probably there's someone he's spending his money on and not you, his family. Another way to show that a man loves you is that he communicates well with you. There are some persons that they can never reach whoever they are dating. They can never reach their partner on phone, but he's the only one that can reach them. When you try to call him, his number isn't going through. If a man loves you, he communicates well with you. He updates you of everything that's happening around him. He checks his schedule and know that he will be late today. He reaches out to you immediately. He keeps you in the dark and doesn't update you on things that is happening around him. Let's take for example, you're with him and he's always on his phone, always on call or pressing his phone and not attending to you. That man doesn't love you. If he loves you, he knows that period that you are there, that period that you both are together, he's supposed to dedicate all his time and attention to you. If you're married to your husband and he doesn't allow you to touch his phone or use his phone to do anything, then probably that man is hiding something from you. You can decide to keep your phone from your partner when you both are dating, because you may feel that she's not supposed to handle my phone now, but as long as you both are married, I feel that she's supposed to have access to your phone, and even the other way around. All these points I mentioned still boils down to understanding her love language. If your man is able to understand your love language and act upon it appropriately, then that man actually loves you. What are the other signs that shows a man loves you? I will be in the comment section waiting for your replies, and thank you for watching to the end. If you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button below. I'll see you next time on another episode of TrueLove Etiquette Chronicles. And if you have a topic you want us to talk about in our next video, I'm open to suggestions. See you next time. Bye.